Our next guest is the co-founder and assistant director of the Gulf Search and Rescue. Robbyn Jacobs has an all-volunteer swiftwater rescue team deployed there in Central Texas, helping with search and rescue operations. And Robbyn, I know you have 30 years of rescue operations experience, but I'm curious, when did your team decide to move in to help, and do you have an idea as to how many you've helped rescued so far?
We're working on a case-by-case basis. I can't really talk about the recoveries that we've made, but we decided Friday afternoon when we realized that it was a much bigger situation than anyone initially foresaw. We started deploying our units from all over the country at that time.
Yeah, well, and one of the things that, our reporter on the ground there, Jacqueline, she was taking us through last hour just how tough the landscape is. You see 100-year-old oak trees just toppled over. Can you describe the conditions and some of the obstacles that your team is facing as they try to conduct these rescue operations?
We're looking at about, in some areas, I believe that it's 700 yards across. It's a very wide area to be going through. And anyone who had deployed to Western North Carolina and Tennessee, it's a very similar terrain where a lot of silt, a lot of mud movement, then a lot of gravel, then a lot of debris, trees. So it is a very arduous and dangerous process just to even go through and do the searching.
You mentioned the Carolinas and Tennessee. I'm curious, what's a specific challenge about this particular emergency response?
The terrain. It's really the terrain and the change in the terrain that has occurred due to the flash flooding.
Gotcha. Well, and what type of communication does your team have with local officials, and how long do you see you guys staying there to help?
Our organization works directly with the local, state, and federal officials. So we work directly with the EOC that's on scene there. They give us the area to search, and that's the area that we focus on in the moment until they tell us to move on to the next.
Well, and Robbyn, lastly here, I'm curious, what do you think is the biggest need right now for that community?
That's a tough one. I will say that it is very stressful for the families. Obviously, they're mourning. They're hoping. There's a lot of pressure on themselves and on the search and rescue teams. So just basically the financial support of the different volunteers everywhere that are bringing in assistance, and as well as just letting those first responders on the scene know how much they're supported, because after a certain period of time, you want to get everybody and you want to get them immediately, and it's just a slow going process.
Yeah. Well, Robbyn, thankful for your work, wishing you much success, and as I know you and other search and rescue outfits are trying to find those 170 plus that are still unaccounted for, and also wishing your team much safety out there in Texas.
Thank you.